sometimes annoyingly. They said the party starts at 2, but daddy, we know nobody will be there at 2, but they said 2. So we will go at 2. Then we're the only ones there because they're still sweeping the ground. Then he has already told us that we'll be there for 1 hour. Brethren, best believe once 3 p.m., because it's 2 to 3 now, that's the 1 hour that we're there. You know he will get up. He'll now say, does anybody have bureau? Bureau? He'll now write a note for the organizers to tell them, you told us to be here at 2. We came at 2. We've been here 1 hour. Your event didn't start, so we have gone. But we didn't eat the rice. What's happening here? But that's daddy. His yes is his yes. His no is his no. A man of integrity. My husband, it is well with you. And then the very first example I had of a woman of faith, of resilience, of integrity, of forgiveness, of love, of firmness, of enterprisingness, and really just of overwhelming beauty. A woman that could take the curveballs in her stride and just move on as if nothing else happened was from my mother, who's in the room today. You know, there are some days that I just say, my goodness, we can't afford to be less, because what we've seen is such a stellar and stunning example of what parenthood is. So, mommy, daddy, thank you, thank you, thank you. Please celebrate my parents. You know, we're not really a kneeling household. You know, if we're a kneeling household, we have knelt down, rolled on the ground, but we don't really do that in my house. But if I knelt down, it would not be enough. But then my dad and I'm like, that's quite inauthentic. What's happening here? So let's respect ourselves. Okay. And then, okay. I want to acknowledge some women. I don't know if they're still in the room. But the lady, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Please take your seat. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. So I want to acknowledge some ladies who were in the room earlier. I don't know if they're still around. And it's the ladies of the Female Marketeers Accelerator. And I'm celebrating them specially. We worked together earlier on this year for about 9 weeks. We were in class together. And when I turned 40, there were many things I said I wanted to do. Many things, I had my list of all the things I wanted to birth, wanted to do, wanted to become. And then I entered into this 40th year, and many things I couldn't do. So the only thing I was released to do was the Female Marketeers Accelerator. And I did it. And we're in class every week, every Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., something like that. And then some Saturdays with travel and stuff, it had to be in the evenings because of how life was lifing. It was after one of those classes that we'd had, and it was an evening class on Saturday, that Powell dropped into my heart. So they have a very special place in my heart. Women who just ignited and birthed me into a new vision. So I celebrate them. I want to celebrate my miracle circle, Dr. Bralade, career manager, and Ayonfe Egede. They're not in the room today, but they've both been online all day streaming. They have pushed me into this vision, whether I liked it or not. I remember sharing with them, I got a 3-page style document. This is the problem when you have friends that are doctors. They did a style document, and they've been online all through, and beyond that, they supported financially as well to bring this to life. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. I want to celebrate and honor 5 women in particular. I met a lot of them at work, actually. Over a decade ago. And we're still working together. I want to celebrate in special way Christine Ogbe. I remember I was at a loss. I got to my wit's end trying to find a venue of where I was going to use. And I remember I was speaking to her one day. I'm like, I can't find what is happening. I said, have you tried it? Have you tried it? Have you tried it? Look here, look here. And she did all that legwork for me. She's not in the room because she's out of the country, but thank you, Christine. Eunice, she was here earlier on this morning, my sis, really just to say thank you. Again, I was at my wit's end with how am I going to make this space look beautiful? at a, if you've ever seen a decor bill in your life, you understand what I'm talking about. Because I started saying, it is well. And she came, and my goodness, so many things just helped pull a lot of the things together. And when everybody asked me that, what's your budget? You know what my standard answer was? As close to zero as possible. Because what is the difference between when they say, this thing is this amount? I'm like, it doesn't matter whether you call it 1 million or you call it 20 million. It doesn't matter. Either one I don't have. So it's fine. Just let's be going, right? But thank you. Lara Rawa, thank you. And Esther, we're having a conversation and I was trying to get something out. And I'm sure the Esther on her team was like, what did this woman rub on her mouth that you're just, agreeing to certain interesting things? Thank you. Victoria, she was here earlier on. I disturbed Victoria. Once I needed a vendor, do you know anybody that does this? She'll send me a number. I'll call the person. Please, they've messed me up here. Can you help? Thank you so much, Victoria. I'm so grateful. Two of my sisters and a very good friend of mine, Ayomairo Ese, Nizi Venso, Nazy's online. She's been online all day. Such a precious sister of mine. A precious sister of mine. And their money came on the same day. They both sent me money that had me doing cartwheels. Look, in this life, I cannot stand here and tell you that is do the mathematics now, all the things. But I've had overwhelming support that when I thought I'd come to the end of, but how are you going to do this next thing? Somehow, somebody will call, somebody will send something, and I am so grateful. I had to thank a big sister of mine. She's not in the room today. She's in America, and she saw a post on, I think it was my WhatsApp status, and she said, saw a post about if you want to donate, if you want to sponsor. And I put up that post because Ayo and Nezi were like, how are you asking people for money? I said, hey, I'm not asking you. Anyway, okay. Did that, and she saw that, and she sent me just a donation. She's not online, but thank you. I especially want to honor and thank a big sister of mine, Mrs. Diola at Alade. She was one of the first people I shared the vision of power with. And I said, this is what's in my heart. And she sent me a long note with a lot of hard questions. I'm telling you. I remember to answer her that day, I sat with Claude. Do you know Claude? I sat with Claude. I said, Claude, and I remember the prompt. I said, Claude, a big sister of mine has asked me, I'm telling you, this is what is burning in my heart. Please, how can I explain to my big sister that this, and we sort of crafted a response. I sent it back to her. She sent me back a response. I'm thankful for that conversation because certain considerations I hadn't put into thought about what leadership at a certain level looks like. That interaction with Mrs. D helped me crystallize the things that were just stirrings in my heart earlier. So I'm super grateful. Thank you. I've thanked Yagazie earlier. Gaz and I met in a coaching context. We were both coaching clients. How many years ago now? 2019, 18, something ridiculous. See how far God has brought us. We are nothing like the women that we were, and it's not up to 10 years. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the one that we've seen and the plenty more. We're going to see again next year. Don't think this is the end of the, we're on this journey for a long time. If I tell you the package, God's package for me, thank you, sis. I truly appreciate you. I want to thank every lady who has graced the stage today, who gave of themselves, who gave of their wisdom. Everybody had something else they needed to do today, but because I asked, they moved things around. Kemi Ojenike had a party at work. And in the meeting that you can't get out of, I don't know what this meeting, that meeting is today. Yeah, it's actually today. So she had to beg her, board, whoever, to say, give me a couple of hours and I'll be right back. I appreciate it. The sacrifices are sacrifices. I might say, and they might sound like little things, but I appreciate from the depth of my heart. I'm in your corner, my sis. Love you. Thank you. Guys, thank you. I'll keep on thanking you, but thank you. And thank you for coming as one, but choosing to become a mighty nation. Thank right. Abosede, thank you. She had 1,000,000,001 things to do today. She had to move things around to come. And see what she said earlier. Somebody else would have seen this as competition, but she saw this as collaboration. I'm grateful. Thank you. God bless you. Hannatu's excitement excited me. When I sent her the vision and I'm like, sis, are you going to do this with me? The way she jumped, she did cartoons. I was like, I'm trying to be professional. She said, I'll be unprofessional for both of us. It was just, and she said, what can I do to serve? Just tell me what I can do to help. I am so grateful. Thank you. I'll come back to Barong and Folu in a second. But I want to honor a few other ladies who couldn't be here in person, but I thought it was important. My CSA, Coach Shola Adeshake. I don't know how she does it, but she's so generous with her time, with her love, and with her, just her generosity of spirit. She couldn't be here. She's been traveling quite a bit. And when she saw my messages, she was like, my dearest sis, how do you need me? I have 101 things today. Can I squeeze in, and all that? Thank you. Thank you for honoring me. I love you. Olori Boy sent something to, her GM. And the timing was funny, but she was up in the middle of the night to get this thing done. And she sent it off. So me, I'd made a commitment to my own GM that I need to get some, I'm gonna I'm gonna get something to you on Thursday. Now Thursday was also the day that we had these hard. So he knew that I was in meeting. That means that all day, because he sent it the night before. And my commitment at the time I said I'll get it to you tomorrow, I didn't know that this thing was coming and we're going to be in these meetings all day. So he and I both knew that the all day I was unavailable. Nesepa? Abi? Good. But when my sister told me that she has been up, she was up all night. My brethren, I got home in the night time. I started that work at 9 p.m. because my determination of my heart was that he will get it before the clock strikes midnight. So that when he checks his inbox, you know how Outlook does the thing? It will fall under yesterday, not today. But why did I do that? Because she put before me a vision of possibility. And even though she's my blood sister, she demonstrates that, this thing of modeling, she really demonstrates that level of excellence and discipline. The tenacity of her mind, the brilliance of her ideas, the panorama of her vision, absolutely extraordinary. She has spoiled me so much that I'm almost impatient with pregnant women who need to be softer. It takes, I have to work myself up that everybody's body is not the same. Some people need to go through, I have to, because my mom is here. Powerhouse, strong woman. Second, I want to honor the beauty of her systems and structures. And I'm saying this as a thank you speech, but I'm also saying it as a learning point. Barong is a structure queen. Remember I said she has 3 children. Her office is on the mainland. She sits as the general manager for corporate planning and strategy in her organization. She's the founder of Vision Uplift. Many other things, right? But the home, even when she's not there, sort of runs like a well-oiled machine. She still gets up early to do the things that she needs to do for her and pour into herself, right? Stunning. In fact, her and my mom also run my own home as well. Can someone say thank you for sisters? And then third, the largeness of her heart and her generosity. Barong is a generous girl, the woman, whatever. She can't go off like a firecracker. She admitted it by herself, but once she goes, her anger goes just as quickly. I on the other side, I'm like, yes, no, I'm done. I on the other side, I'm like firewood. Firewood. Once you blow small breeze, it begins to ember again. That's me. So she has gone off. I'm still boiling on there. I want to say thank you. Thank you, Brian, for the late nights, the early mornings, the several hours in between. She's my big sister by birth, but my best friend in the world by choice. I honor her. I couldn't imagine doing this life without her, and quite frankly, I wouldn't want to. So please join me in celebrating my sister, Barong Asiodu. Final 2 people I want to just honor, and I'm done. Can I have all the volunteers, please, in the room? I'm not wearing my glasses, oh. Can you imagine? And I just said, oh my, can you honor my CSA? I I just spoke about you. My God, I love you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Can you see what I'm telling you? Okay, and you that you are pointing, you don't know I wear glasses. It's Shakara that did not allow me wear it today. Can I have the volunteers on the stage very quickly? Can I have Rita on the stage? Can I have Aurel Lua on the stage very quickly? I want to say thank you. Please, no, I really need you to help me honor and celebrate this group of amazing people. Thank you.
Don't be shy, get on the stage.
Come,
That's
come,
okay.
come. Rita, you are looking around. Who are you looking
Yes.
for? Who
Yes.
are you looking for, Rita? Thank you. Thank you. You know, when we had, I'm going to keep this really short, but I think it's important. I said earlier on that I came in here today as a guest. In fact, I arrived very early. My car was parked downstairs. Rita now came, so we packed all the things out of the car. Then I wanted to jump out of the car. She said, no, stay inside still. I said, why? What am I doing in the car? She said, no, when we're ready for you, we'll announce you up. I said, in my own event. She insisted. She almost threw me inside the car. So I sat inside the car until after a while, I'm like, well, I'm coming up anyhow you guys want it. And I came upstairs. But Vita came on, was it Tuesday? You sent me a message. On Monday or Tuesday, Vita sent me a message. And she said, tell me how I can serve. I said, people don't ask me that question and get away with it. She said, no, I'm serious. How can I serve? I said, there's a role I've been trying to fill that would make this a weight off me. Will you step into this for me? And I promise you, from Tuesday until today, especially in this week that I've had, one of the hardest weeks I've had over the last 1 year, Rita, if I didn't have you here, I do not know how I would have survived. Thank you. Thank you. I said I did not see the hall until today. This was my first time walking into this hall. The person that came to look at the hall, the hall is okay. Took videos of the bathroom, took videos of everything. My EA, Aurel Lua. Can you celebrate Aurel Lua for me? Look, let me tell you why you have to celebrate her. Let me explain why you have to celebrate her for me. I've gone off on her like 7 times today. So can you just let love now cover everything? Can you just celebrate her for me? So that she'll not be like this woman that shouted. Let me just thank you, Aurel Lua. Thank you. I truly appreciate you. And then these wonderful women and gentlemen. Do you know the joy? We had a volunteers meeting. I think it was on Wednesday. Was it on Wednesday? We had it? Wednesday? We had a volunteers meeting. And, I was saying many things presented. Then I said, this name, say something now. Let me hear your voice. This name, is it a female name or is it a man's name? Or I said, is a man. I say, man. Can you celebrate Ayomide, especially for me? It takes a certain kind of courage to see Pan-African women in leadership summit. And as a gentleman, you come and say, I want to serve. Thank you. I honor you. To add to it, when they were talking about dress code, I was reading, I was reading on the group, he said, I don't think this is a shirt and trouser type of thing. I'm going to wear a suit. I either have a navy suit. Can you celebrate excellence? Thank you. Thank you for your labor of love. Thank you for your service. Thank you for giving of yourself, of giving of your time. I couldn't have pulled this together without you. I appreciate you. I honor you. Thank you. Let me give them the certificates really quickly. Yes. Remember, we said today is founding. So everything today is founding. And we have certificates of distinguished service, which I will give to them. The other certificates of our partners would send by email afterwards. So we'll just take pictures real quick as we go in 1 second each. So Tolu Oletu, thank you. Olamide Alade. Mercy Oche. Oyin Damola Adeniyi. And then Ayomide God's Power Shobayo. All right, and that's it. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I love you. Can you celebrate yourselves? Last but definitely not the least. God bless you. Thank you.
All right, ladies, on that note, on behalf of Lady Bodam, the entire Powell team, and the woman standing in front of you here, I would like to say thank you for your time. Thank you for your attention. All these books are available for sale, so you can pick them up. If you'd like a copy, please do let us know. And on that note, please enjoy the cocktails that are available. Please make sure you work through all your workbooks. Do hand over your declaration cards. And have a fantastic rest of your Saturday and weekend. Thank you so much. Just before you disappear, I really want Bodam to take a picture with the entire room. I think that's very important. No, everyone stay this way. It's easier for us to take a picture this way. All right, just hold on 1 second for us. Please just stay over here so we can get the group picture for everyone together. This is now picture time. There's cocktails going around. Please do enjoy them. Bodam, come stand over here so we can take a picture with the room. All right, so are we ready?